there. Are you here for some bedtime stories? Bernard and I have picked out some really good ones for you, so let's start off with one about some piggies in pajamas. This is a book by Michelle Meadows, illustrated by Ard Hoyt. And who published it, you might ask? Well, it's Simon & Schuster. Mom is in the kitchen, talking on the phone. Papa isn't home yet. Piggies are alone. Piggies in pajamas, jumping in the air, tossing up the pillows, popcorn in their hair. Climbing up the mountain, lined up in a row, diving in the ocean, piggies holler, go! Thump, thump, oink, oink, all the piggies fall. Then stomp, 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 stomp. Oh, Mama's in the hall. Hurry to the tunnel. Everybody hide underneath the covers. Snuggle deep inside. Creak, creak goes the door. Is Mama really here? She's busy on the phone. I think the coast is clear. So piggies in pajamas scoot across the floor, going for a train ride, speeding past the door. Toot, toot, oink, oink, rolling down the track. Stomp, 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 stomp. Oh, Mama's coming back. Hurry to the tunnel. Everybody hide underneath the covers. Snuggle deep inside. Crick, creak goes the floor. She's sitting down to chat. She's talking on the phone again. I think it's Mrs. Cat. Piggies in pajamas whirl around the room, cartwheels and somersaults, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, oink, oink, piggies love to play. Stomp, 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 Mama's on the way. Hurry to the tunnel, everybody hide underneath the covers, snuggle deep inside. Crick, creak goes the door. Is Mama coming back? She's heading to the kitchen, looking for a snack. Piggies in pajamas, diving through the chest, race cars, tambourines, polka-dotted vest. Who's that at the window? Piggies drop their toys. Scritch, scratch, tap, tap. What's that noise? Oh, it's just a little tree branch that gives the pigs a scare, but they think it is a wolf, a fox, or maybe it's a bear. Piggies in pajamas, sneaking down the hall, crawling with their blankets. Baby drags a doll. Mama's in the bathroom, washing up her face. Piggies in pajamas find a cozy place. Tickle, tickle, oink, oink, they giggle for a while. Snuggle, snuggle, good night, piggies in a pile. Mama sees their pink ears, tails are sticking out. Mama climbs into bed and kisses every snout. Good night, piggies. Good night, Mama. Well, do you think for tonight we could change, instead of having monkeys jumping on our bed, maybe we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little piggies, like in the book? 5 little piggies are jumping on the bed. One fell off and he bumped his head. So his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more piggies jumping on the bed. So 4 little piggies are jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more piggies jumping on the bed. So 3 little piggies are jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, No more piggies jumping on the bed. That means 2 little piggies are jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more piggies jumping on the bed. And that leaves 1 little piggy who's jumping on the bed. Well, she fell off and don't you know she bumped her head. So her mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more piggies jumping on the bed. So I don't have any more piggies, but I think we've got another book. And this one is called Lazy Ozzie. It's about a little owl who's, well, lazy. It's written by Michael Coleman and illustrated by Gwyneth Williamson. And is published by Little Tiger Press. Owlie was a very lazy owl. It's time you learned to fly, said Mother Owl one day. But Ozzie said, oh, do I have to? He didn't want to learn to fly. All that wing flapping looked like too much hard work, and Ozzie's favorite thing to do was sit around. I'm practicing being wise, he said. Well, I want you to fly, said his mother sternly. Now I'm going out to look for some food, and if you are wise, you will be on the ground by the time I come back. So Ozzie thought hard. If he was wise, then he should be able to think of a way of getting down to the ground without flying. Suddenly he noticed the horse who lived in their barn. The horse's head came up almost as high as the beam that Ozzie was sitting on. Ozzie had an idea. Help! Help! He yelled. What's the matter? Asked the high horse. Oh, it's an emergency, cried Ozzie, jumping onto the high horse's back. Take me to the milk shed. So the high horse took Ozzie to the milk shed. And in the milk shed there lived a cow who wasn't quite as high as the high horse. It's an emergency, cried Ozzie, jumping onto the not quite so high cow's back. Take me to the pigsty. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow took Ozzie to the pigsty. And in the pigsty there lived a pig. The pig wasn't as tall as the not quite so high cow, but he was a big pig. It's an emergency, cried Ozzie, jumping onto the big pig's back. Take me to the barnyard. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow and the big pig took Ozzie to the barnyard. In the barnyard there lived a sheepdog. The sheepdog wasn't as tall as the big pig. He was a short sheepdog. It's an emergency, cried Ozzie, jumping onto the short sheepdog's back. Take me to the pasture. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow and the big pig and the short sheepdog took Ozzie to the pasture. And in the pasture there lived a lamb. The lamb wasn't as tall as the short sheepdog. She was a little lamb. It's an emergency, cried Ozzie, jumping onto the little lamb's back. Take me to the duck pond. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow and the big pig and the short sheepdog and the little lamb took Ozzie to the duck pond. In the duck pond there lived a duck. The duck wasn't as tall as the little lamb. He was, well, a dinky duck. It's an emergency, cried Ozzie, jumping onto the dinky duck's back. Take me to the barn. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow, the big pig and the short sheepdog, the little lamb and the dinky duck took Ozzie back to the barn. And as soon as they got there, Ozzie hopped down to the ground from the dinky duck's back. And you know what? He'd done it. Now that's what you call being wise, he told himself. I got from up there to down here. Won't Mama be proud? So, what's the emergency? Asked the high horse. Oh, said Ozzie, I was only kidding. Wasn't that fun? Well, the high horse and the not quite so high cow, the big pig, the short sheepdog, the little lamb, and the dinky duck, well, they were not amused. They went away grumbling. But Ozzie was happy. His plan had worked. He was pretty wise already. I flew all the way down, he said proudly to his mother when she came back. Mother Owl gave him a big smile. That's wonderful, she said. Ozzie thought she was pleased with him until he heard that she had been watching the whole time. Now, said his mother with a smile, let's see you fly back up again. And if you ever borrow this book from the library, as Ozzie is going along, making his way from the barn to the pasture, on every picture, see if you can find his mom watching him. She's right there. I don't know if you can see her. But she watched his progress as he went from animal to animal and place to place, trying to get from up there down to the floor. But you ought to remember, mamas are pretty smart, so don't try to sneak anything on them. Well, can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. And can you clap, clap, clap your crazies out, clap, clap, clap your crazies out, clap, clap, clap your crazies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out, stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out, stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out and wiggle your waggles away. Go ahead and stand up, because now we're going to jump, jump, jump your jiggles out, jump, jump, jump your jiggles out, jump, jump, jump your jiggles out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you yawn? Oh, yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Oh, oh, oh. Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out, shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Well, we're going to play a little bit of a game now. This is called Duck, Duck, Goose. Have you ever played that? This is going to be a little different version of it, though. This is called Duck, Duck, Goose, a Coyote's on the Loose. It's written by Karen Beaumont with illustrations by Jose Arguello and Arian Dewey. And is published by Harper Collins. Oh, it looks like a windy day. Something is there. Duck, Duck, Goose? A coyote's on the loose. Goose, goose, pig? Oh, he's really, really big. Pig, pig, pup? He's going to eat us up. Pup, pup, cow? There he is behind the plow. Cow, cow, goat? Hurry, run, he's in the boat. Goat, goat, sheep? Will we fit inside the Jeep? Push, push, no. There he is again. Let's go. Sheep, sheep, mouse? Can we make it to the house? Mouse, mouse, chick? Hurry, hurry, quick, quick, quick. Chick, chick, hen? Past the barn and through the pen? Hen, hen, cat? Up the stairs onto the mat? Windows open, climb inside. He's right behind us. Hurry, hide. Look, he's coming in. Oh no, there's nowhere else for us to go. Wait, it's me. Why can't you see? I just want you to play with me. Yippee! So they were mistaken, weren't they? Right at the very beginning when he first appears, that silly rabbit had been playing in the muddy field, and it came up covered with leaves and twigs and worms. Where they got the idea that it was a coyote, I'll never know. Well, I've got 5 little hot dogs that are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the one went bam. No little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the pan went bam. Our next story is called A Bear Sat on My Porch Today. This is written by Jane Yolen with art by read-alouds and is published by Handprint Books. And there he is. Do you see him coming up on the porch? A bear sat on my porch today and wanted to stay and wanted to stay. A bear sat on my porch today and wouldn't go away. What should I do? Boo! Shoo! Okay, you can stay. Just don't scare my mommy. No, I won't go. A squirrel sat on my porch today, his fur all gray, shaggy and gray. What should I do? Boo! Shoo! A nut and a seed is what I need. Okay, you can stay. Only get away from the feeders. A squirrel sat on my porch today and wouldn't go away. Oh no. A skunk sat on my porch today and started to spray and started to spray. Pew, pew, boo, shoo. Just some perfume to clear the room. Okay, you can stay, though you definitely can't come in the house. A skunk sat on my porch today and wouldn't go away. A possum sat on my porch today and started to play and started to play. A possum sat on my porch today. Boo! Shoo! What should I do? Play dead? Play dead! Or sing instead. Okay, you can stay. Just don't squeak too loudly. She brought her family, 8 in all, a passel of possums. Oh, what a sprawl. A raccoon sat on my porch today and wanted to play and wanted to play. What should I do? Boo! Shoo! Glad you asked. Grab a mask. Okay, you can stay. Just don't wake the babies. That raccoon sat on my porch today. He just wouldn't go away. A moose sat on my porch today. The porch began to shift and sway. What should I do? Boo! Shoo! It may seem absurd, but you're my new herd. Oh, okay, you can stay, but 1 meal a day is all you get. A moose sat on my porch today and wouldn't go away. A jay sat on my porch today, a bright blue jay, a loudmouth jay. Boo! Shoo! What should I do? Squawk! Squawk! No rough talk. A jay sat on my porch today and wouldn't go away. Wait! Look out! Crash! Smash! Oh, help! Okay. A bear grabbed a broom, a squirrel a pail, skunk carried over a hammer and nail, possum brought wood from the barn and shed, raccoon splashed paint green and red, moose gave the floorboards a very good shine, and then it was time for us to dine. And I don't know if I can fit all of this in here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. That's a long book. So, if I can get it to behave, I made lunch for my hardworking bunch, except of course for that loudmouth jay, 'cause he'd already flown away. We're awfully sorry you didn't stay. Well, I'm not sorry to see him go. He felt awful. He left an awful mess, you know. And there goes the jay, flying off the page. Let's finish it up, close it up. Do you see what I see? They're all there. They're all snoozing. And that's what happened when a bear sat on my porch today. Well, shall we get some, should we get our bubble gum out before we have our last big book? Let's get it out. And pop it in your mouth once you've taken the wrapper off, chew it up, and then we'll do something disgusting. You ready? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Spit your gum in your hand and clap your hand on top. And we've got sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on mom or dad. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your toe. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Time to throw it in the trash. Let's have a nighttime one. This is called By the Light of the Moon. It's written and illustrated by Frann Preston-Gannon and is published by Templar Books. A little frog sat in the nighttime air in the swamp by the light of the moon. He sat all alone in the little green pond, singing his little frog tune. But all by himself, his voice was so quiet that he stopped and he let out a sigh. Singing alone is not much fun. What a sad, lonely froggy am I. So he hopped and he jumped over lily pad leaves and into the blue of the night to find someone else to join his song and make it sound just right. He found a friendly crocodile who was drumming and humming in time. "My friend," he called, "will you sing with me? Will you add your song to mine?" So the crocodile hummed and beat his drum while the little frog sang his tune. But something was wrong as they both sang along in the swamp by the light of the moon. Well, they found a group of musical mice who sang, played a flute, and a gong. They made a nice trio, the little frog thought, and he asked them if they'd sing along. So the mice sang high in the dark night sky, and the crocodile hummed and beat his drum, while the little frog sang his tune. But something was wrong as they all sang along in the swamp by the light of the moon. Down in the murky depths of the pond, some little fish swam to and fro, and Froggy called down, "Will you sing with us?" So they added their voice to the flow. So the fish sang loud, their voices proud, and the mice sang high in the dark night sky, and the crocodile hummed and beat his drum while the little frog sang his tune. But something was wrong as they all sang along in the swamp by the light of the moon. Well, some birds flew down from high above when they heard the hullabaloo. "We love the song you're singing," they said, "and we'd like to join in too." So the birds sang along and added their song. The fish sang loud, their voices proud. The mice sang high in the dark night sky. The crocodile hummed and beat his drum while the little frog sang his tune. But something was wrong as they all sang along in the swamp by the light of the moon. Froggy put down his small guitar. Somehow it still wasn't right. But then he saw a shy little bug not adding her song to the night. "What's wrong?" he said. "Why are you so quiet? Please join in and sing along." "Oh, not me," said the bug. "I'm far too small, and my voice is not very strong." "My friend," said the frog, "your song is unique and important like all of the rest. Even small voices count, so let's hear yours. Only you can sing your song best." So the bug sang out her very own song, and her small voice carried far. She bizzed and she buzzed to the beat of the swamp, and she lit up the night like a star. Then the birds sang along and added their song. The fish sang loud, their voices proud. The mice sang high in the dark night sky. The crocodile hummed and beat his drum, while the little frog sang his tune. And as the song spread all through the swamp, each voice blended in with the rest. Now everyone knew that the song of the swamp needed everyone's voice to sound best. Together the animals, the plants and the moon, the earth, the pond, and the shining stars too, they all sang together their wonderful tune in the swamp by the light of the moon. In the swamp by the light of the moon. So they needed everybody, didn't they? Well, now it's time for our flannel board story. And for this story, I need a tree. Not just any tree, though. It needs to be an apple tree with one ripe apple in it. One day, Mouse was walking along and saw a lovely red apple up in a tree. It was red and shiny and looked delicious. So Mouse stayed and waited for it to fall. Pretty soon along came Hen. "Hello, Mouse, what are you doing?" said the hen. "Well, I'm waiting for that apple to fall," said Mouse. "Oh," "that's a good idea," said Hen hopefully. "I'll wait with you." So Mouse and Hen waited for that apple to fall. Before too long, Goose came along. "Hello, Mouse. Hello, Hen. What are you doing?" "We're waiting for the apple to fall," said Hen. "Oh, apples are my favorite," said Goose. "I'll wait with you." So Mouse and Hen and Goose waited for that apple to fall. Then along came Goat. "Hello, Mouse. Hello, Hen. Hello, Goose. What are you doing?" "We're waiting for that apple to fall," said Goose. "Oh, I love apples. I'll wait with you," said Goat. So Mouse and Hen and Goose and Goat waited for that apple to fall. Before too long, who should come by but Cow. "Hello, Mouse. Hello, Hen. Hello, Goose. Hello, Goat. What are you doing?" "We're waiting for that apple to fall," said Goat. "Oh, I was just thinking of shiny apples," said Cow, licking her lips. "I'll wait with you." So Mouse and Hen and Goose and Goat and Cow waited for that apple to fall. They waited and they waited and they waited. Mouse waited patiently, but Cow, Goat, Goose, and Hen, well, they grew restless, and they thought up ways to make that apple fall. "I'll fly up and knock it down," said Hen. And she ran toward the tree and flapped her wings, but she tripped and fell on her beak with a bump. "Oops!" "I'll honk it down," said Goose, and he opened his beak wide and went honk, honk, honk. But the apple didn't move. "I'll butt it down," said Goat, "with my horns." So he ran at the tree and butted it as hard as he could. But that apple didn't budge. "I've got an idea," said Cow, and she jumped up and down, up and down, up and down on all of her hooves. And the tree trembled and the apple quivered. "Everybody jump," said Cow. So Goat jumped up and down, boom, boom, boom. And Goose jumped up and down, boom, boom, boom. And Hen jumped up and down, boom, boom, boom. And Mouse? Well, Mouse just waited patiently. "Let's go," said Cow. "That apple is probably rotten anyhow." "Or sour," said Goat. "Or hard," said Goose. "Or soft," said Hen. So Cow and Goat and Goose and Hen all left. And only Mouse remained. And then all of a sudden, that shiny red apple fell right on the ground in front of Mouse. And it wasn't rotten or sour or too hard or too soft. It was the crunchiest, sweetest, most delicious apple that Mouse had ever tasted. It was definitely worth the wait. So let's finish up with our Jungle Night, this week's Sandra Boynton book. This is published by Workman Publishing. Ready to go to the jungle for some noises, some night noises? It's nighttime in the jungle. The moon will surely rise. All the animals are sleeping and whispering their sighs. Listen to the tiger, zee, zoo, ha. Listen to the cheetah, chee, chee, ta. Can you hear the crocodile? Snorkel, ooh, snorkel, ooh. And all the little monkeys, chatter, choo, choo. We grunt, go the Red River hogs. Brop, ruppet, go the green jungle frogs. The dazzling bird makes a long, quiet coo. And the great big gorilla goes hee, hoo, hoo, hoo. But sometime after midnight, the elephant goes snarl. And whoever had been sleeping isn't sleeping anymore. So those are our stories. Bernard, come on back up so you can say goodbye. Thank you for joining us for some bedtime stories from Wood Library, and we'll be back next week with some more. Bye-bye.